ghouls and gals, and welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, hi, my name is Hillary, and if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. Sorry for my absence. I've been feeling a little under the weather the last couple days, and it's been hard to push myself, but I'm back right now, and I figured that tonight we would cover some more Christmas stories because, again, it's the Christmas season. Everyone's putting up their trees. You know, I hope you got most of your Christmas stuff decoration, or most of your Christmas presents picked out, because I know I haven't done any of that yet. So let's get into some more creepy Christmas legends slash just weirdness that happens around Christmas. I just want to give you guys fair warning that most of these stories have, you know, children getting eaten by some sort of Christmas monster, which seems a little harsh to me for being naughty, but I guess be good or you will get eaten. The first story is Iceland's Yule Cat. The Yule Cat stems from a legend that this monstrous, huge, giant, prowling cat would devour any child or person that has not received new clothes by Christmas. So I know for me as a child, hey, getting clothes for Christmas was like, ugh. Like, you know, when you get a sock and you're like, thanks. Not as an adult though, like I'm pretty stoked to get socks now, but as a child I did not want socks. So this cat basically eats you if someone has not presented you with the gift of new clothing before or to the day of Christmas. Naughty children who did not do their chores, therefore not earning brand new clothes for Christmas, would have to face the wrath of the Yule Cat. And basically he would show up Christmas Eve, and if you were bad, he would eat your dinner and then he would devour the child. So again, pretty harsh. Yuck. Our next story is Eastern Europe's Christmas spiders. The story is thought to stem from the Ukraine, and a lot of people there will put these special spiderweb ornaments on their tree, which signifies this legend. Maybe it'll make you think twice when you go and you hack down a tree and then you see a spider in it and you want to kill it. Because, like, this spider's pretty cool. According to the story, a widow and her 3 children that were very, very poor had a Christmas tree set up, and unfortunately they were too poor for presents. They were too poor for even decorating their tree. So they ended up going to bed one night, and this pretty cool spider came from the tree and decided to make a bunch of web ornaments. Like, it ran around this tree, decorating this tree for these people, making these cool web ornaments, and then when the sun hit the webs in the morning, it all turned to gold. So the widow was never poor again, and these kids got like a good Christmas. So it's actually pretty lucky, apparently, to have some sort of spider decoration in your tree. I don't know if that's just for Ukrainians or for all of us, but I might go get one because, like, who doesn't want gold? Next story is Norway's hidden brooms. Norwegians believe that Christmas Eve also brings a lot of evil spirits, such as just like ghosts or witches. So a lot of people there will hide broomsticks. They will literally hide their brooms because they are scared that a witch will come and use it for either malevolent activity or just to fly away with it and do the devil's work. So they hide these brooms for that reason. Kind of weird. Like, I mean, I have one right on my wall, so if it goes missing, I'll tell you guys. Don't hate me if I pronounce this wrong, because this next story's title is called The Catalans Cagatiao. Again, I don't know if I pronounced that right, but when you translate it, it roughly means defecating log. The tradition from the Catalan region of Spain, and it's this thing where people go and they make this character out of a log, and then they have to feed this log every day until Christmas. So they feed it fruits, nuts, a bunch of other things, and then when Christmas comes, they get sticks and they beat the log until it excretes or defecates all of the presents and treasures inside. They do this while singing Christmas songs, so, like, that's pretty cool. I want to do that. I'm gonna get a log and I'm gonna feed it nuts. The story is Japan's Santa Kuroshu. I had to low-key look down because, again, it is another thing that I don't know if I pronounced right. So that is their version of Santa Claus, and the whole story behind it is that this being has eyes in the back of his head, so he can tell you whether or not you've been naughty or nice. So he has, like, vision everywhere. It is also very extremely bad luck to give a red card to somebody on Christmas in Japan because it can be associated with death. So the next story is of Europe's Krampus, and this one is my favorite because, like, Krampus. Krampus is supposed to be the exact opposite of Santa Claus or Saint Nicholas, and he is supposed to be this half-goat demon-based thing. He is supposed to be related to a Norse god, and he sports chains and bells and a bunch of other things, and he also carries around these, like, branches and or weeds. So if you've been bad, not only do you get beaten by these branches and or weeds, he also drags you down to the underworld. So, like, again, probably an unfitting punishment for not cleaning your room. He freaks me out. Ever since I saw the movie Krampus, did not know what it was until then. Now I know what it is. Don't want to get beaten with reeds. This next one is also from Europe, and again, I'm going to mispronounce it. These words are just too hard for me to comprehend. This one is called Europe's Frau Perchta. I think that's right. If you guys are from Europe, comment down below at how bad I'm saying this. Like, I feel like my ancestors are European, and I should maybe, like, deep in my bones know how to pronounce these things, but I just don't. I'm sorry, I'm from North America. Basically, she's a Christmas witch who has a soft spot for entrails. She's said to take the form of a tall, white-robed woman that's very haggard and has one clubbed foot, and will visit children on Christmas, and if you're good, she will reward you. But if you are bad, she will slit your belly, take out your guts, and fill you with straw and stones. So again, not a great punishment for a kid that, like, didn't mow the lawn. I don't know why all of these are literally about murdering children. These stories are scary. I can't even imagine if my grandparent was like, Frau Perchta was coming to get you tonight. Like, no. Nope. One is Germany's Pelsnickel. Pelsnickel is a man who is portrayed that is covered in robes, and he is also a helper of Santa Claus. He would go from house to house with these bags and bags of candy, and he would reward these children that were good with candy and presents. And if you were bad, he would give you a lump of coal and he would beat you with a switch. And yes, if you did not know what a switch was because you weren't born in, like, 1920, I googled what it was previous to recording this, and it is a stick with, like, a leather end to it for beating. So again, bad punishment. What is wrong? Like, what's wrong with just getting coal, man? Like, it's already harsh enough. Say all your friends and they all got gifts, and you got a rock. Like, it's already punishment. Why do they gotta get beaten? I don't get it. Like, I feel like I just could not survive in these times. I'd definitely be burned at the stake for sure. And our last story is about Franz Hans Trapp. Originating in Germany, this story is about a man who was really mean in life, and he was exiled to the woods. While he was alive, he stuffed his clothes with straw and rocks to resemble a scarecrow, and whenever children would come by, he would eat them. So, like, this is even before he turned into whatever Christmas demon he turned into. Like, you were already bad. After doing all of his dastardly deeds, like, if it wasn't a sign from the Lord, he got struck by lightning, and then after that, for whatever reason, became a companion of St. Nicholas. I don't know how you go from eating children to becoming, like, one of Santa's boys. Doesn't really work for me. But again, he would go around and would warn children that they would end up like him if they weren't good, and probably ate them then too. I don't really know how it works with this guy, but weird, creepy. Still don't get how you get to go running around with Santa Claus after in your previous life you literally ate children. Don't get it, but I guess it's a good note to end off on, sort of. So thank you guys for watching. I'm so happy that you returned, and I hope you come back for the next video. If you like what you saw, please feel free to give a like, subscribe, or leave a comment down below. It actually helps the channel out so much, and I hope to get a next video out. Definitely not as long as I waited this time, because this is the longest time I've not uploaded, and it actually hurt my soul. So I miss you guys. I'll see you guys hopefully in the next week. And yeah, thanks. Bye.